Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Okay. Sorry, I can't do this. All right, that's better. Jesus.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff.
See the difference between the teams. Of course you're wearing white now.
Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse,
whoa.
Make it easy. Get them in a rhythm.
That was a slow developing play.
Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So
Cock at him.
he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Oh my God.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They'll get down and put a stop.
Wow.
Return, they'll mark it at the 32.
Now, one overthrow is not the world. Jesus Christ, Timmy Cole, that was wide
Let's
open.
take a quick second to call out some of the impact players
So
their
open.
coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big
Forgot how bad my D was.
Games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
There we go. Oh, the 10 commandments.
Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Oh, geez.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
God damn it.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here's the handoff. Powers through the
How many missed tackles are we going to
He was
have
able
this
to
game?
reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Get it.
Scoops it up, still a live ball. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit.
There we go.
Opportunity for possibly a big play.
Tough sledding there.
I'm not playing 99, so should go a little bit better.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the
God.
air.
There we go.
He got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt.
Oh,
Splits the uprights. Good. And with
All
that,
right.
they break the
Could've been
seal
worse.
on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining
Let's go.
up to kick
Moose
it off
River.
after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
well covered.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that
Let's
play.
go pound town this game. See what I can.
Dial up on second and a long way to go. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 conference. Since they've expanded the quality
Jesus,
of the conference
guys.
has gotten so much better. So, David,
No.
big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different
This is
teams that
stupid.
can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
There we go.
He's not going to get there. Stop short.
Wait, what? No way. I got there. It was so open. There's so many lanes open. Why didn't I just do that? God damn it.
The replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by
Offense looks like
challenging
shit.
the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of
All
work
right,
to do
we're gonna
here
get
on
there.
second and long. The Portland throw off the RPO. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Wide receiver
I
comes
ain't
in
got a
motion.
first down yet.
Wants to throw on third down.
There we go. The 10 Commandments.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt.
Of course.
It's good.
Why
He's
not?
going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Minnesota
There we go.
is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
last
that's-
drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3
Holy
points. That's the
shit.
focus. Let's just
This
turn
is
the page,
bad.
David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him and nobody's close. They've got the defense
Their defense is ass, and I'm just tearing.
To the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Jesus.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there.
Oh, he's got some space.
There we go. No, not the Hills have Timmons. Wyatt? Vincent? Do you see that? Vincent.
On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Oh, Christ.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Offside? There we go.
The flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense.
Oh, Paige, you savage. Yee, lobster. Pinch, 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 pinch. Pinch.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Quickly to the tight end. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Houston wants to play fast.
What is going on? Where is he? What is happening?
First down here, you're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 45 on its way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
How did Tim Pecker get held up there?
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line.
The 10 commandments. Oh, commandment number 1. Thou shalt not keep it on read option.
They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
How did that get through? How the fuck did that get through?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch,
Good God.
Guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David,
all right,
you in stride,
that's about enough of that.
will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And those two couldn't make the connection.
What is happening? Christ.
And they've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
God. Jesus fucking Christ, man. This is terrible.
Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. Trucks through the defender.
What?
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Using the quick game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Houston going up tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Good God.
Good solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To the air on first down. Working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They're getting it out so fast.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Gets it
I don't know what to do.
Stop.
This is unreal.
But it'll be enough to get them a first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new
They
set
do
of
man
downs.
coverage. Who's this asshole?
Pushes toward the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And he was working to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh my God. What are you doing?
Houston, hello! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive.
All about momentum.
They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures.
Gross.
Let's take a quick
150
look at our early
passing yards
stats
in the
before
first.
we move on.
Awesome.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
Dances away to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Got his
Sermon
man
on
downfield.
Milton.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick time by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Bring in the heat.
Why? Why?
It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second
Nice
down.
Cockerton not anymore. This is for
From the gun,
God.
they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate
So
not to
slow.
lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be
Tim
to
out
try to
there,
pick up that
Jesus.
first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left.
Yep,
Pass is
absolutely.
incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
First and goal for the offense.
Thank you, Jesus. Need Cockerton.
Out of the gun, the inside.
There he
handoff
is.
to the running back.
See, more Cockerton.
And he
Hi,
barrels into
lobster.
the end
Thanks
zone
for
for a
the
touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll do it himself.
Wow.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive.
Of course, one time.
The Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment
Oh, my God.
football.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Shit. How? How?
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job. And
Oh, my God.
right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
What is happening? Are they running the perfect play?
He'll have enough yardage for a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Wood. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to get it through the air. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. One today. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Zings it complete to the right.
You're lobster.
Runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And back to the air on second down. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the grab. It's Slade. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this
holy shit.
Breaks into the open. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. At the 35, he's loose. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout by the offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Right back to the well. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Trying to do it on the ground.
No.
He's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Oh my God. Wow.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That gets them back to within 10. And they'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's played. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the
Jesus
incompletion.
Christ.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pick up there.
Nothing else is
Houston
working.
coming to the line with a new set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense, part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Tummingbird, get that.
Incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Kill this guy.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw.
There we go.
Time running out, and he goes down.
Fucking finally stop them.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
Saw that.
Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the score, down 2 scores, Jess, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum.
I need Cockton out there.
And not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The throw. He's got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right.
Get out of there. Yes.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. Nice move. Creates some space.
For fuck's sake.
And finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room.
Defense
Really
is
nice
so bad.
run and gain,
All right,
and he gets
pull it
down to
together.
avoid taking punishment.
After all that
Let's go to
horribleness.
the first half here, and now we
Defense.
join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
They've run it 16
And in this
times.
day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their
Let's
quarterback
dominate
upright.
this.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive,
Jesus.
but the offensive line coach is definitely
There
going
we
to be
go.
upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want Mike getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Bully
Sheesh.
ball on third and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So
Wow.
they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep
Ugh,
it third and
what are you
short.
doing,
Find
defense?
a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Yeah, this is getting dangerous. Blitz everything. But
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I don't know what else to do.
Nice
My
job by the
zones.
quarterback,
All
seeing
right.
the receiver come over, getting him the football,
Last
making
blitz.
the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on it.
Jesus
to make
Christ,
sure He had
guys.
to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Houston going up tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again.
Turning it on. Breaks the tackle. They
This is a
finally
fucking
rustle out the
disaster.
senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of all plays. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Showing off the arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Tempo in overdrive.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Lobster. Pinch.
Touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the point after is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down.
Jesus.
One high indeed. And very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Thank you.
Oh,
Jesus.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an
Let's go,
opportunity to make
guys.
such
We
a
need
big
this
play.
bad.
Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that.
Jesus, thank you.
Quarterback look good.
Man,
Make
this
a
guy
big
is
play for
winning
this
everything.
offense.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage.
All right, let's go,
He'll
guys.
put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Babaton.
Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of
That didn't
scrimmage,
help
but no
anything,
more
but
than that.
sure was fun to watch.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
All right, Cock-a-Tim.
So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff.
Jesus.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that
This is
play.
a fucking waste so far.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Oh, God. Get there. Nope, gotta go for it again.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yep.
They'll run for it. Finding open areas. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Shouldn't have done that.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside, and he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
For fuck, what are we doing?
Missed on the connection, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously he was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be fucking kidding me.
Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return.
Good God.
Down at the 39.
Another injury.
That's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Wow, through the defense. And he
This is
picks
fucking
up the first
stupid.
down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the
Wow. Wow.
At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Houston. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
I can't just run him to death. Now I've got
It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad,
My passing offense is shit.
really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell.
God, you were so bad. No fucking way am I running this.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Trying to keep this drive alive.
Cockatim, you manimal.
Look at that.
You manimal!
He's just running through everybody.
Cockatim, you fucking manimal. Aye, lobster. Jesus Christ. What a...
Just scorched that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on
Fucking
different
game.
plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like
What do
they're
I do?
looking at their corner and
Alright,
saying,
so
"Go
man
Moss."
blitzing
The type of
somewhat worked.
performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis.
The option look.
There we
He's
go.
gonna lose a yard on that one. And the Cougars are in the hurry up.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles.
Thank you.
Got him on the ground.
The American
They drag
three-toed
him
Tim
down
Pecker.
behind the line of scrimmage. yardage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. He'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down.
There we go.
Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room.
Oh, shit.
The tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver.
This isn't good.
The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open.
Oh.
Before he gets it to the edge of the red zone, right at...
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball, You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful. It absolutely cannot turn it over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Okay, note to self, Babbitton should not be trusted with those.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass.
Yes, good job, Organic. Tim Gunn leads.
Got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
I don't know about that. Well, let's find out.
They'll run it on 1st and goal.
Yep, keep going.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just forcing this guy to rock some work.
If
Yeah,
it
I don't
ain't
know about
broke,
that.
don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Fires to the end zone.
Oh,
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
I think I can.
A touchdown here on 3rd and
Yeah, I
goal
think-
really
Come on,
ratchets
baby.
up the game pressure. They'll try to blast their way in.
Yes, God, Tim, you animal!
For a touchdown.
I lobster!
Yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that.
God,
It's his
God, Tim.
4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great bat. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just
All right.
take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Put some
Houston
man here.
sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more
Get him.
productive.
Oh, dear.
Oh, he's got some space.
God.
Good run on the play, and he slides before the hit. Houston wants to play fast.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Cobb. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
No.
Short hands, it's Cobb.
All right. All right.
Be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Houston
good
will
coverage
be
by me.
forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
I hate you, savage.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He breaks a tackle.
God, Tim.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them
I don't like the
way,
blocking
to
on
get a
this.
run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All right.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker.
Oh yeah, Cocketum just
killing.
killing.
It'll be enough for a first down.
You know, this guy just has a nose for getting first downs. That's a big risking gamble there on 4th down, middle of the field. But this guy we've seen in this game already rip off some big runs. I don't know if anywhere as big as the one you just saw, though.
Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Oh no.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it will be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my God. What? How did he read that?
Big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way.
How did that happen?
Finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only did they get the ball back, but man, did they set
Unreal.
up field position.
That
And the sudden change.
I don't think that was really a bad. That was unbelievable, that read by that guy.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Houston going up tempo.
Just pounded it.
Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. Big guy sprints.
Interesting decision here for the head coach. Do you just kick the field goal and guarantee yourself the lead, or do you go for the touchdown and try to create a little bit of separation between yourself
I'm probably
and
gonna be
your
on
opponent
defense
here?
last. I don't like that.
It's good.
Unbelievable.
Easy call for the ref.
What a fucking bullshit interception that was. God, Timmy Cole has been off though.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through the top lead, and now the pressure
Major
goes
Mitchell's
to the
gotta be
defense. You got
tired.
to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able.
Turning it on.
Oh, get going.
Up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The RPO, it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Oh no, is he?
Just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th
There you go,
down.
Cocketum.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now there's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
And that's a great play by the defensive end.
Oh, man.
The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Oh, shit.
Now he's looking to throw it.
Fuck.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Fuck.
A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
No mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Looking to the big tight end.
I got nothing. I got fucking nothing. My pass offense was horrendous.
The give and tick, 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 tick. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
God.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left.
What are you doing? Come on, man.
Continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll move the tight end. They'll go back to the ground.
Why would you?
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Holy shit.
There he goes. Touchdown, Cougar. Once he got some room, it was over.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab for a big play. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right on the money. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game...